G'day guys, Greg here. Now it's cooking time once again, and today I'm going to be cooking up some delicious garlic butter chicken bites. These things are really nice, and I'm going to add a little bit of spice just to perk up the flavors a bit. And I'm going to be serving it over some mashed potatoes. Garlic butter and mashed potatoes, a match made in heaven. Anyway, let me show you the ingredients I'm using today. So for this, what you're going to need is some garlic, Peaky's favourite, some butter. I bought some chicken already diced into little bits so I don't have to cut it up. I've got some onion powder, some Italian herbs, some chilli flakes, some freshly squeezed lemon juice, some hot sauce of your choice, salt and pepper, half a cup of chicken stock, and I think I got way too many potatoes. There's not going to be too much cutting up in this recipe, thank goodness. Anyway, let's go. Well, for starters, I am having it with potatoes, so how about we just cut these up into smaller bits so they cook a bit faster. And yes, I am leaving the skin on. I do that for a reason. It's called laziness. And you know what? After you've been eating potatoes for a while with the skin on, you do get used to it. Sure, there might be a little bit more of a crunch, but hey, it's actually much healthier for you than taking the skin off. You just got to keep telling yourself that just to get over that flavour of the skin. Ugh! I always like to give my potatoes a bit of a rinse. And I'll add in some salt. Quite a bit. And then, of course, cover those potatoes in water. And then I'm going to transfer it into a decent size saucepan, the one I should have used in the first place. Top it up with a bit more water and clean up your mess. And we'll get that going, bubbling away, and start cooking. Now I'll start heating up my frying pan on this side. Alright, well the frying pan's been heating up. Let me just see if... Oh! Yeah, that's hot enough. In fact, I'll turn it down a bit. And I'll chuck in about 60 grams worth of butter. Let's make it 80. And this is 500 grams of chicken, diced from the supermarket. That's how it comes. Might want to take that out. I don't think it tastes very nice. And we just need to cook this chicken. Of course. Well, you're not going to eat it raw, are you? Well, I've seen some people do it, and well, they don't seem like they're the sharpest tools in the shed, those people. Now we add in about a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, a teaspoon of the onion powder, bit more, I do like onion, the amount of chili flakes you might deem necessary, about half a teaspoon, maybe 1 teaspoon if you feel like it. And I've got some pepper here, I'll put a bit of that in. I'm using white pepper because I really like the flavour, and a bit of salt in as well. It's about half a teaspoon of both. Now we just need to make sure that chicken's nice and cooked. Alright, well now that chicken's cooked, we'll transfer it into a bowl. And we'll put that aside. Now we need to add some more butter. A couple more tablespoons should do it. Let's step it up a bit and add a bit more. Now grab your garlic, or fresh garlic. We're going to add about 6 cloves in. Oh, that is way too much. We'll just cook that until it gets a little bit of colour. You certainly don't want to overcook it though, so be careful. Now here I have half a cup of chicken stock. Now with the chicken stock, I actually put a little bit of white wine in there as well, just to top it up. Just to add a little bit more flavour. Don't tell anyone though. Put that in. And we'll deglaze the pan. I actually turned it down so I wouldn't burn the garlic. I might just turn it up a little bit. And we'll start deglazing this pan here, and well, because of that wine I probably need to burn that off, don't I? So I'll get it up to a bubble. Maybe not that much, maybe down a bit. I'm wondering if I put enough butter in there. Now I've got my freshly squeezed lemon juice here. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of that in. And 1 tablespoon of hot sauce. Butter and Tabasco is a match made in heaven, so that's the one I'm going to be using today. And now, just reintroduce the chicken and coat it in the sauce. And that's it, done. Now, I've just got to wait for these potatoes to cook. So I'll turn that off so I don't burn it. And by now, the potatoes should be done. Right, let's start mashing. So of course first we need to drain the water out. It's not going to be too good if you leave the water in there. So we'll get rid of all that. Now of course you're going to have to add some more butter. Got to have butter in your mashed potatoes. So I'll add quite a few chunks there. And I like to add full cream milk too. You've got to have cream or creamy milk of some sort. Not too much. You can always add a bit more in later, but you can't take it out. Now, just mash that together. And that's not a bad consistency. I might have to add a bit more milk later, but that's looking good for now. Now I'm going to serve this in a bowl because it does have a little bit of liquid about it. So stick some mash in there. Maybe make a divot in it so it fills with that garlic butter sauce. And here it is. Look at that oil floating on the top. Oh yes! Love that stuff. I've got a spoony thing here. So I'll add our garlic butter chicken on there. Oh, mate. How good's that look? Now it does look a little bit boring. It might need some colour just to brighten it up. So I've got some freshly cut up parsley here. So we'll add a bit of that on to add a nice bit of colour to it. All right, well, there's the finished product. It looks good. It smells great. So let's give it a go. Oh, mate. Oh. Oh, man. So garlicky and so buttery. You get a taste of that lemon in there. Lemon and chicken always goes together. And then your throat starts heating up from that hot sauce and chili. Ooh-wee! And those herbs in there and the flavour. Delicious! Well, there you go, the garlic butter chicken bites, mate. It's pretty easy to make, as long as you've got the ingredients there. Mate, you can just throw it together pretty fast, actually. Well, I hope this video helps you decide what you're having for dinner tonight. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time I cook something up. I'll see you then.
Ooh yeah, this is Greg's Kitchen, where the food is